It's mid-May, and these folks are busy planting a garden. But unlike most of our backyard vegetable gardens, this one is on a slightly larger scale.
We have about 500 cabbage plants, different varieties of peppers too. So like we have habaneros, red cayenne, Hungarian hot wax, jalapeno.
Well, they say that gardening is good for the soul, and in this volunteer church garden, it benefits many more than just those who are planting and harvesting.
The garden is a mission project at the Cathedral of the Rockies Amity campus. Each year it produces several tons of fruits and vegetables, and almost all of it is given away.
All of our produce, for the most part, goes to St. Vincent de Paul's food pantry. And we have, about 20 volunteers that come out and work in the garden throughout the year. And over the time, we've had lots of volunteers. It's just, it's a good project. People really believe in it.
Since it began in 2010, the garden has produced more than 65 tons of produce. And in the last 3 years alone, 52,000 pounds of produce was donated to the food pantry.
It is also a USDA People's Garden, which is part of the initiative of the United States Department of Agriculture.
Volunteers help prepare the ground, plant the crops, and tend the garden through the summer. Other contributors donate fertilizer and the use of a tractor. This little gardener has discovered that earthworms can be fun.
That's the mommy one, and those are the baby ones.
The garden started out small and grows larger every year. Some of the funds to operate the garden, including buying seeds and supplies, comes from cash donations from the congregation. But the garden also helps pay for itself.
We do, actually, to raise money for the garden, we do several things. We have a jam making party. So we take some of our raspberries and blackberries and strawberries and we make a whole bunch of jam and we sell jars of jam.
They also make and sell homemade salsa and pickles, all from the garden's bounty. Nearly 2,000 plants were started and grown in this greenhouse, which was constructed as an Eagle Scout project, as was this 48-foot-long strawberry growing box.
I think the biggest thing that brings people here is knowing where the food is going. Not only do they like to get their hands dirty in the dirt and watch the things grow, but knowing, that we are taking this whole big pickup load of stuff down to St. Vincent de Paul's, and that it's needed in this community, and it's food that is nourishing. They don't get a lot of fresh vegetables, it's canned, and so when the gardening year comes on, this is a major supply of fresh vegetables, good nutritious food.
When fall arrives and the garden starts to wind down, there's a harvest festival of sorts.
Yeah, we call it Pumpkins and Ponies. The ponies is carriages for hire, and they come and they have their carriages and they give kids rides around the baseball field, and then we give away about 600 pumpkins. We have our big pumpkin patch. The kids get to come out and just take pumpkins. It's a lot of fun. A lot of people come, and that's kind of our end of the year. The garden's pretty much froze out by then, we hope, because by then you're kind of tired of gardening, you need a break.
This garden feeds hundreds, if not thousands, of Idahoans. And it just goes to show you what a few dedicated volunteers can do with the spirit of humanitarianism, and you can grow it.
And that's a good feeling. You know you did something right.
For Idaho's News Channel 7, I'm Jim Duthie.